I guess many people be wondering, why the 4C? Why an Alfa Romeo anyway? Great question. I have no idea. Secretly, I really wanted a Lotus Elise, but in Canada, they're really hard to come by, and the ones that were available had been crashed into the scenery more times than I cared for. I kind of bought this car on impulse. I saw it, my friend had one, he said it was great, so I went and saw it. I skipped school, it was sick. I bought it like 5 days afterwards. For those that know nothing about the 4C, it is what I can only describe as an Italian baby McLaren. It's a 4-cylinder, 1.75 liter, single turbo engine strapped to a dual clutch transmission with a full carbon fiber tub. Yeah, no idea why they did it. Kind of happy that they did though. It's pretty fun. It makes some pretty insane noises too. I don't know if you can hear that or not. So much fun. You get all those wonderful turbo noises. It makes those fantastic fart sounds on every shift. Gets a lot of attention. I live in the middle of nowhere, real hillbilly countryside. If you don't drive an F-150 around here, people look at you funny, so this thing gets some crazy looks. I have lost count how many times people at a stop sign say, "Which Ferrari is that?" And I have to turn to them very, I don't want to say sadly, but disappointed and say, "Oh, it's actually an Alfa Romeo." But sometimes you'll catch them out and you say it's a prototype. They have no idea what to think and they believe it, so it's actually quite funny. But I grew up watching all the car YouTubers. I'm sure the same as you did. You know, TGE, See Through Glass, all these guys. Never in my million years did I think I'd be in a position to drive one, let alone daily drive one at 19. I'm 20 now, so that's just going to be the clickbait title. But yeah, I picked this car up the day before I turned 20, and I've daily driven it ever since. I parked it outside of my student house. Obviously now I don't go to school, I work for myself. Yippee, no one cares, no one asks, all that fun stuff. But yeah, I thought it'd be interesting. There's no content on these cars online. There's a couple of guys in the UK that didn't really daily them, but they did drive them. So I figured, why not ruin everyone's day and post a video and share what it's actually like to drive this car. I'm not really sure what other content I'm going to share on the channel. I run a medium-sized car club. We got about 300 members, kind of M2 and above, everything up to 4 GTs. So I spend most of my weekends whipping around with some pretty cool cars. So maybe I'll document that, maybe not, we'll see. It really depends on how comfortable people are being on camera. But yeah, if you have any ideas, things you want to see, drop it in the comments. If not, feel free to leave a hate comment. I find them as funny as you do. There's a lot to hate here, so feel free to throw that down. I don't know, you might get a hateful comment back too. All fun and games. But yeah, if there's anything interesting you might want to see, let me know. If not, throw a dislike on the video, maybe subscribe if you really didn't enjoy it. I'm not sure what else to say. Oh, we got a stop sign. That seriously never gets old. I've done that probably 1,000 times since I picked up the car. I must have ruined so many people's days, upset so many people, and it's been totally worth it. I wouldn't change that for the world. I think one thing people don't realize about daily driving a sports car, supercar, whatever the hell you want to call this, it's definitely not a supercar, but it's a kind of weird sports car, is the way that it has a positive impact on your day, regardless of what your day's been like. When you take this to the grocery store, you go pick up a loaf of bread, the smile that it puts on, regardless of what mood you're in, is pretty tough to beat, and I don't think people factor that in. When you're driving around in a Subaru Crosstrek or a Honda CRV, maybe you need those 4 seats, fine, I get that totally, don't worry, I'm not completely oblivious to the fact that people actually have responsibilities unlike myself. But man, if you can and you're young or you're single or you don't have anyone that you're responsible for, please pick up something fun to daily drive. Even if it's just the sportier version of the car that you have currently, do it. It's so worth it. I used to have a Miata, that was fun too, but this takes it to a whole nother level. I'm really contemplating winter driving this car, and I know that sounds insane. We get like a foot of snow here in Canada, but I I don't know. I think in those winter months when it's dark and gloomy, taking out the 4C and like a foot of snow with winter tires might just be the most fun thing you could do. I'm not sure. I don't know. The previous owner did have winter tires for it. He took it out once or twice, I think. He told me it was fun. I believe him. I really want to try it. But, man, it would hurt me to see this thing rust. So I'm going to look into the proper way to protect these things. But right now it's full. I'll show you the full colors here in a second. It is beautiful, and the winter's on the way. So I'm trying to figure out, do I put this car away? Do I keep it out? Let me know in the comments if I should leave it out or just tuck it away. I have a private place where I can sneak it away for the winter, but I don't know. It's tough. I really want to winter drive it. You got guys like Lucas Scarfoni winter driving his GT3 in downtown Toronto in like 2 feet of snow. It's so tempting. It is so tempting. Ugh, I don't know. But yeah, that is my one piece of advice. If you take anything away from today's video, even if you watch the video and you're thinking this guy's a loser, but I took away this one thing, please let it be that if you have the opportunity to drive the sportier version or just something interesting that's going to put a smile on your face every day, do it. It's totally worth it. If it costs you $5,000 more a year and you have to finance that extra $5,000, so be it. You're not even going to think about it. Every morning when you start the car up and you smile at every single stop sign, you won't be thinking about the money. Granted, don't go and do something stupid. Don't be the guy that go and finances an M3 for $100 grand. I personally wouldn't do it. I don't see the point. But get something that puts a smile on your face. This thing has done nothing but that. It's a riot. But thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want, or not. Totally fine. I'm going to keep making these videos anyway, I think. I find it kind of funny. And I think it's a good way to remind myself that this was my dream car and still is. I think I get so desensitized to it every day. That is the only downside of driving something like this every day, is it loses that specialness when you've been waiting all week to drive something. When you do it every day, it loses that little spark. But yeah, like I say, I'm going to keep making these videos. This was just a bit of an introduction. Got some cool stuff coming, hopefully. So feel free to subscribe, holy crap, can't speak. If you want to, don't feel any need to though. I'm excited. This has been an interesting thing for me, so I'm always excited to try something new.